look so frightened?
I was just like, because you first you asked me up here, and now James comes out of nowhere with a camera. What is going on?
We can't tell him why he's here, though, James.
Okay.
But Terrence is on the show. He's going to have to confront slightly about something.
All right.
We can't really talk too much about it yet because Terrence doesn't know what it's about.
What do you think it's about?
I have no idea.
You have no guess at all.
Well, I haven't seen them since the Burton's Grill thing last year.
Oh, yeah.
So I have no idea.
No guesses at all.
Are you nervous? You think it's something bad?
Not really. Not really.
You don't think you're being set up for anything?
No.
Because yesterday when they asked, he was like, get Terrence up here. I was like, well, we can't tell Terrence what it's about. And he's going to be really suspicious because I know how you are. He's like, why? I don't want to do it. But surprisingly, it took 2 seconds to get you here. Like, it didn't take any, he's like, all right, I'm not doing anything. Surprising.
I'm not doing anything at all. I just had to work on my website. No, it's good.
What's your website?
What is your website?
Smile Like You're Dead Inside.
It's a kitty porn site. It's terrible.
What?
It's a kitty porn site, I heard.
Right.
Smile like you're dead.
Smile Like You're Dead Inside.
SmileLikeYou'reDeadInside.com?
It's SmileDead.com.
SmileDead.com?
Yeah.
It's a free plug right there.
That is. Alright, so let's go in the studio.
We'll find out what's coming up.
Alright.
Terrence Black Nerd, ladies and gentlemen.
Terrence, when you left the show and boo-hoo-hooing and then you quit shortly thereafter, we brought up a new person to kind of fill your shoes and fill your big pants. And those big pants were filled by slightly overweight Richie Cunningham. And he made a vow to himself that he would never turn in to Terrence the Black Nerd because he was a fan of the show. He would never have that kind of no, I'm not doing it attitude. No, I'm not going to be that way. No, I'm not going to bitch, moan, and complain when we ask him to do things. And
I gotta tell you, for a little while, Bobby, I mean, it really worked out well for slightly overweight Richie
Cunningham. He really stuck to his guns, but his main thing, Slightly's main objective on the Mike and Bob show is I will never be like Terrence the Black Nerd.
I'll never be black.
You will never have the last say over me. Unlike Terrence the Black Nerd, I will never cry on this radio program. You can make fun of me, you can do whatever you want to me, but I will not be subjected to that behavior. I will not bitch, moan, and cry.
Never again.
On this show.
Never
and you vowed to that, Slightly.
I did. That was
vowed up and down.
Before I ever came in here.
If there was a Bible in here, he would have put his hand on it and raised his other hand and said, I will never do that. I will never be like Terrence the Black Nerd. I don't like him. I don't like his attitude. I don't like how he treated you guys. He disrespected the show. All these things I'm saying, quotes from slightly overweight Richie Cunningham. He challenged you to that race. I mean, there was no way he was going to beat you.
Ass.
Yeah, you kicked his ass really, really bad.
You did.
You embarrassed him, and that, I got to tell you, that really hurt him. That might have been the turning point for slightly overweight Richie Cunningham. Would you agree? I mean, ever since then, no, I don't want to do that.
No.
He came in and Slightly vowed to never cry on this show like you because he always said Slightly, Terrence was a bitch, he cried, what a sissy Mary, this, that, and the other thing.
I said all these things. This is true.
Well, just the other day on the Mike and Bob show.
What, Terrence? You don't even know what's coming. You don't even know what's coming,
Just
Terrence.
the other day on the Mike and Bob show.
2 days ago.
Mike Powers, indeed, made slightly over Richie Cunningham.
That's right. Look
at the clap.
You got to see the big smile on his face. Oh my God! Look at that smile. You have a nice smile, Terrence. I've never noticed before. Beautiful teeth. I mean, look at this guy. Wow.
Thank you.
I've never seen you smile with such
wow.
and grace.
I like his giggle. I thought he was going to bust out laughing and point at you and then roll around on the floor like Def Comedy Jam. But, I mean, he is clapping his hands like a little girl going, hee. So having his hands together.
You are no longer the only intern we made cry on this show.
It's good news.
Slightly has joined that fraternity.
Wow.
Do you want to hold Slightly?
No, I don't want you. No.
Come on.
I don't want your charity from your
You
college.
want a hug?
He asked him if you wanted a hug because it is a unique fraternity they're in.
2 people.
Wow.
Now, Terrence, how does that make you feel? Like, are you happy? Are you happy that Slightly got his comeuppance?
Not really. I just think it's funny.
Whoa!
I just think it's funny that he did cry. He said he wasn't gonna be like me, but
No, eventually they all end up like you. You know what I mean, Terrence?
yeah.
Man, oh man. How do you? I mean, you feel good? You feel like
I just think it's funny.
The weight is off you, because I imagine that sticks with you for a really, really long time. Like when you left this show for crying, when you
When I quit for crying.
Yeah, when you quit for crying. I don't know if it was
You
a
did-
quit.
That's the
I
best
don't know
way
if
to
it
quit a
was
job.
or fired
You
or.
quit shortly thereafter. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we made you cry because you didn't want to do the
It
Fat
was,
Spiderman
it was like a
movie.
couple weeks or two.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It was shortly thereafter you quit.
Whatever.
But the funny part about it is, Terrence, now, you cried because you were being, like, you know, embarrassed. You felt embarrassed because you were wearing the costume and you felt like, you know, oh my God, the whole world's going to see this.
Yes.
A lot of people are going to make fun of me in this costume, blah, blah, blah. Slightly cried because Mike was just yelling at him.
I was yelling at you.
Did you ever think Slightly would cry?
It wasn't really anywhere in my brain ever.
But not after hearing it. I mean,
After hearing it, yeah, I could probably see, like, if I would have thought about it before, I could probably see it happening because it's been 2 years and they hammer on him probably sometimes harder than they hammered on me. So
what'd you think when you heard Mike yelling?
Wow, that's all I could think. I was just like, good Lord, Mike is, like, you could tell he was angry. Like, it wasn't just like he's radio angry, or he was really just not.
Has anybody ever yelled at you like that?
Probably. I don't remember. My parents probably.
But you're glad that Mike didn't yell at you like that back in the day. Would you rather have Mike yell at you to make you cry, or are you crying because you were in the
I would rather
outfit?
cry because I was in the outfit because like they said, he cried after 45 seconds. I was just like, I mean, I've held up longer than that. Like, yeah, I couldn't imagine being yelled at that hard and then just immediately just falling to pieces right then and there.
All right, Terrence Black Nerd. Website, want to plug it one more time?
SmileDead.com.
SmileDead.com.